in there, yeah. Drip, little bit.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
29-yard line. Good job.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Seahawks.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From midfield now, here's Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down, here's Penny. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
To the 49-yard
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jerry Hughes showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And 7.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
It's good. Makes the score Bills 7, Seahawks nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, short throw hauled in by Croft. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen to Beasley, first down Buffalo. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
You can fall or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him take, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt, after mud, after dirt, above the waters, in the murks, after game, on site.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the... And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Allen going to go on fourth down. And that's complete to Croft. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
This is
10.
too easy right here.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Rashad Penny.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
This time Wilson will throw. And he finds Penny. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Gain of 15.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. This is Carson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
At the 24-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now it's Lockett.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play action. It's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
25-yard line.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Another try for Penny. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And this time he is in. Rashad Penny, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. From the gun, it's Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams wanted to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Bills on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
2-yard line.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
The 47-yard line.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they? And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seahawks.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
To Tyler Lockett.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Here's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. The Bills probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
22.
So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So the victory here for Seattle. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do, as well as prepare our bodies the same way.
So for the Seahawks, they'll finish at 4-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll lose an important one here as that